Oh my God, you guys, we're figuring shit out.
Good evening.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the studio. This is
Hang on, we got more people coming. What
Yeah.
is going on with my hair today? I don't know. I don't know. I need a new hairdresser. We gotta go to
fuck
comments.
you.
Hey, my wife is my hairdresser, so there you go.
All right,
So-
we're figuring something out that we've never done before.
Device is not connected, and here we go.
Okay, are we all on at the same time?
I don't think so. It says group
So you
layout.
have to-
press shift, whatever.
Did you add to
Add
stream?
to stream, and there we go.
Oh,
We
I
have.
just don't think you can see us at all.
I don't know why you guys are so dark.
We are
We are
tan.
bathed in light.
We were in the sun today for a long time.
We are bathed in light,
and
and you guys are bathed in darkness of sin.
Oh,
The
yeah.
darkness of sin.
Can you get us sinners a light, please?
What are we supposed to do?
Remember the light we used to use?
The light we used to use. Oh yeah, okay. Let me go get the light.
Then you guys will be
Right.
washed out and we'll
Yeah.
be in the dark.
Don't pick your
So,
nose, Wes, because you're on camera.
I'm still here. If you haven't seen me lately, and if you could tell us if you can hear us or not, we would really appreciate it. Oh, we are live. Okay, so that's good.
do we have any viewers?
Right now, no, everyone hates us. That's how many people you have. So we haven't even introduced ourselves yet. So we're totally
No.
fucking this stream up. So we should technically wait for your dad to get back, but we'll probably explain what it is. So I'm married to my husband, their dad, and we have a podcast called Marital Hate. And we don't actually hate each other usually, but right now I'm in the dark and I'm a little angry about that. And I don't really blame my husband, but I don't have light. And we should have gotten out here sooner because I'm way too high. So yes,
better?
I am a cannabis
A little better.
user who for medical reasons, and it's been an amazing medicine that has saved my life. So I am so thankful for that. And you, the viewers, will very much enjoy this show because I'm hilarious normally, but double hilarious when I'm high. Would you agree, Nolan?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's introduce ourselves. So of course, I'm Stacy,
And I'm Doug.
and we are married to each other. We hope you can hear us because this is the first time we've done two screens.
Yeah. No
we,
comments yet.
We always interact with our audience, and we're super excited tonight because we have live in the studio Orthel and I
Nolan.
and
Wes.
Wesley Gear, and so we are so excited to have them. And they are the luckiest boys on earth because they have me as a stepmom.
Yeah.
And I'm awesome. Nolan, how did you describe me when I asked you what it was like to have me as a stepmom? I forgot.
I said you were an angel and a devil on my shoulder at the same time.
On the same shoulder or different shoulders?
Different.
Okay, all right. I was going
Like,
to say if they were on the
doesn't know
same,
what
it would be
Could you
confusing.
perhaps give an example?
Let's see. Well, when I was younger, I knew no swear words.
I
got an
expanded your
arsenal of
vocabulary.
swear words after I met.
I gotta learn them sometime.
So that was an angel thing? How?
No, I think that was a little bit because I think I was a little sheltered. I didn't know,
I think
you know,
you were.
anything. I was like, what, 10, 11?
Yeah.
I knew nothing.
We
So-
tried so hard not to swear on you too. No. But it's so funny too because it's like I think about all the new things that we did together, like that you had never done and probably never would have done because I have to force your dad to do shit all the time,
Yeah.
like eating sushi or like tubing on the Sacco or like I don't know, just trying like having. I think I don't know. You'd have to tell me, but I think we've instilled a love of trying new things and like adventure.
Yeah.
And I think appreciating stupid shit. What is like? Tell me like a few of the stupidest things that we enjoy in this house.
Oh, well, we love our crazy card game Flux.
Yes.
What
How
do
many
you got?
how many different fluxes do we have?
Oh, like
Many.
15.
All right, but like let's name them.
Mhm.
Let's play it. We'll take turns. Name a flux. Wes.
Jumanji.
Stoner Flux.
Oh God. SpongeBob flux.
Alice in Wonderland.
You gotta do another one.
Math.
Chemistry.
Wizard of Oz.
Holiday.
You gotta
Big
do
Flux.
another one.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Did math.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
No.
They should make a dinosaur
No, they
flux. I
should.
would buy that. Monster flux.
Zombie Flux, right?
Hulu Flux.
Tahulu.
Hulu, whatever that
There's
is. We
Monster
don't know what that
flux.
is.
There's also zombie flux. there's like the only one we don't have is Firefly Flux, and I still haven't watched Firefly. There's a bunch of Star Trek ones. It's crazy. Anyway, it's a game that like
We
the
do
rules
have the
are constantly
original,
changing. Yeah, we do have the original,
but we haven't opened it because
we
it
haven't
was an
opened it 'cause
eBay
we were
buy.
hoping it'll be worth something one day. But like, it's the best game for families, and it's it's meant for it was actually designed by Mensa, and it's a great game to help develop neuroplasticity in children. I think to continue that in adults. Like I think like a lot of people do the crossword puzzle
Like
to
myself,
keep their brains active, which
Yeah.
thank God, because Doug, like he's just
my brain is
hothead
turning
sitting
into
by the pool
calcium.
all day.
It's
Oh,
calcification.
Sorry.
The thing I
like to
never
project
liked
sometimes.
about Flux, which is the point of the game, is that the rules always change. So there's like normal game, you have an objective, you obtain the objective, you get 500 points, you win, see you later. This thing changes on a dime, and you have to reconfigure and stuff like that. So it's we've all won by accident sometimes.
Usually.
Yeah. So,
I feel bad that we're in the dark. What if we brighten the screen? Will we be less in the dark?
yeah, you probably would be.
Ah!
Well,
Oh, and I don't know how to work my laptop right
maybe
now.
we're technologically superior on this.
Drugs
We have
are
8
bad.
viewers at the moment, and
Wow.
4 of us are
Oh,
here,
that is.
and we're not viewing. So that's 8 other people other than ourselves. So that means 12 people are
But
engaging
nobody's talking tonight.
with marital hate. Yeah, nobody's commenting.
Yeah.
Hey, feel free to drop a comment and say hello.
We
Cat
like to
got
know
your
you're here.
tongue.
Oh, we haven't finished introducing ourselves. I'm sorry, I'm chewing my mouth full because I'm high. It's a healthy organic food snack.
Well,
No sugar added.
Yeah.
Wesley?
he said Wes, right? We all
Yeah,
said
but he
our
said
names.
West, but I would just like
Okay.
to know perhaps some of the strangest things that we enjoy around here.
Oh, yeah, strange things that we enjoy.
This thing, I don't know if it's strange, but I went to Costco today. I got a bunch of samples and a really cheap lunch, but it was all good.
But what about the shitty snack?
Oh, the seaweed snack. Yeah, I couldn't even finish it, and then I had to get a drink to rinse it out. Thankfully, we still had a drink left from lunch.
What was yeah, I can't even imagine. I didn't get one.
No,
So I only can imagine that it was a dry seaweed snack that probably was like a dry,
Yeah.
fishy rice cake, maybe. I don't know.
this is very dry and brittle.
Dry and brittle. Yeah, you need it. That's a dry ass snack. Right
I have
there.
a point of note for everyone. I think maybe it should come out even more towards that. But,
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
The butter.
Now I just look really tan.
You're in the shadows, Stacey. I don't know what it is.
Running with the night, living in the shadows.
Written by Cynthia Weil, who died
Just you
last
and
week.
I. Was it Pleasure in the Night? Children of the Night?
Running with the night.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Something about Lionel Richie likes to run. He likes to say hello. He likes
Oh,
to dance on the
And
ceiling.
he would touch our friend Todd in a sexual
yeah.
way.
'Cause
What if
Todd,
I-
can you do
hang
us a
on,
favor?
wait.
Can you mold a bust of Lionel Richie for us and
Hear
send
me
it
out.
to the podcast?
Hear
That'd
me
be
out.
great.
This is my most brilliant idea yet.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you know how you talk about like there's this thing about 6 degrees of separation. Like
Yeah.
everybody's so many people apart, and everybody's 6 pieces of people from Kevin Bacon. Okay, we are 2 away
Yeah.
from having Todd and Lionel Richie together.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
hear me out.
It would be tough
Hear
to
me
pull
out.
off, but
If you have watched the show,
if it was Todd's
I
Make a
have
Wish,
to explain this in case people aren't here. So we have a friend, Todd. Todd is losing his vision. He's nearly blind. And so that's been a challenge for him. So we joke about him being blind. Because why? Because we have a 6th sense of humor, as does he. And that's our coping mechanism. So anyway, on the show, I occasionally will make sarcastic remarks and make a hand gesture like such. Sorry, let me put that on screen. Sometimes I, always cup the balls. The whole thing. I put that on screen because I'm trying to perhaps indicate that I don't agree with something that I'm saying, but I am required by law or through some sort of terms of service to say it in a way that is not what I mean. So anyway, I'm sorry, I have to rub my eyes. Itchy. I have allergies.
just yeah.
But I have like a big black spider face.
Well, you're in the dark. I don't know what's going on with you in the dark over there.
That was the funniest
Tammy
thing
thing?
ever.
Yeah.
Did you see how my eyes were like my eyes stuck together and I turned it on.
And he's like, ah!
Oh, that's totally going viral.
Oh.
Anyway, although I don't think it would show up very well in vertical format because it's like 4 people wide. Anyway, what was I saying?
Something about Lionel Richie getting.
So okay, hear
Todd
me out. So we always say when I make that gesture, somebody give Todd a hand job. So we haven't found anybody to give Todd a hand job. But in the hello video, Lionel Richie was like a blind guy, or the
No.
lady made a bust. The
The
blind
lady
lady
was a blind guy. He was
So-
like the teacher of the art class. I
Okay,
believe.
so if we can't get Lionel Richie to do it, like a Make-A-Wish Foundation thing
yeah,
for
like
you
a
know
Make-A-Wish.
old
Yeah.
guys from California. Not that you're old, Todd. You're Doug's age, which I guess does make you old after all. Sorry, buddy. Actually, he's young. He's younger than you. You've got a good 9 months on him.
9 months.
I think his birthday's.
I could be your dad.
Todd, I feel so bad. I'm so
I
fucking
could
bad
have been a baby dad
with dates. Do I have like
when I was
spider
born.
eyes?
Oh my god.
No.
You're in
Well,
the
then,
dark.
I
nobody can
highly
see.
recommend the Thrive mascara because I just rub the shit out of my eyes.
And still good.
And I have eye drops in, and I have like a thick coat of oil on my face, like moisturizer.
coat of oil. Do you have a thick coat of oil? No,
No.
I don't have any
Maybe.
oil on my face. Although we did have a
feel
little
soft?
pool
Very
time today.
soft,
That was
very
fantastic.
Oily.
Did you
Yeah,
just
it was
say
good.
that?
No,
Oily?
I missed
I don't
Oily.
feel oily.
Little
This is
oily.
like almost 2 podcasts going
You
on
said
at the
I
same
feel
time. We have
Well,
like
you
about-
just put oil on your face.
You said I feel
You
oily.
just put oil on your face. What are you?
And you admitted it.
I am oily.
Do you want some Clearly Canadian to wash it off?
Oh yeah.
You want me to pour Clearly Canadian all over my tits while your children watch? What kind of pervert?
They
are
were
you?
watching on the internet. Might as well see it live.
Yeah, but here, like,
Maybe a rainbow will
you
come
know,
down
we
on
don't
our
have to
house.
walk
like,
around with shame for the rest of the day
Shame.
when they're at home.
It's not good.
Ignorance is bliss.
What is up? Look at this.
You look red. I don't
Yeah.
know. I look brown.
I got sunburned.
This is
sunburned.
not the
You're
best
in the
lighting.
shadow.
See, again, we may have to invest in lighting one of these days. It is $20 for a light, so send money.
You know, maybe we should just maybe we'll like put
In
like
a perfect world, we would have
like we'll
two
just
lights.
make ourselves worse with that or something.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, we would have 2 lights and
Bunch of
I'm
cameras.
concerned that no one's commenting.
Hmm.
Let me check my
Hello?
phone.
Nobody's watching right now.
I know that's
Hello.
what I'm saying.
0. It seems to be going out good. Seems to be going. Oh, there we go. And
Oh.
Ann is in the ha. And look, I have I've drunk down to my 8 p.m. Yeah, I can't get ahead of myself. I gotta do this.
Can you see that?
This is, yeah.
How
I
is the
can see it.
quality?
How's the quality? Twice. Marital
Oh.
Hate did it, and then Marital Hate with Doug and Stacey also said it, which happens when we comment.
Well, Anne's
don't-
here.
Oh,
Ian
that's
is
the
here.
thing we
Let's-
need to
Oh, yeah.
check out. We need to figure out is if we cast live to Twitter what that looks like.
Oh,
so
yeah, we
while
gotta-
you
we
guys
gotta-
at some point while
Mm.
people chat, we'll do that. So can you go down to the comments? Oh, I can actually select comments.
It's actually like it's funny split screen because like it's like it needs to like slice like here. So it's 2 here, 2 there.
I don't know. what
We
you
didn't
said.
have this technology when you were here, Ann.
We're learning.
We could have had you over there. Anyway, we could have had you in the house.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Doug is next to me. So and your side is right. Mine is backwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how to change that. Do you know how to change that?
Not now. Not that now that we're live.
Okay,
there-
so we're backwards. So I'm actually next to Doug, and Nolan is.
It was on the end.
And then over here.
Well, we
If
got to.
switch places. It wouldn't fix it.
No.
I'm too high to
Because
think
then,
about this.
because then it's
I
still
already had to
wrong.
help with algebra, no, accounting homework when I was
Accounting,
high,
right.
and they did not give you enough information to answer that question. I hereby give you
So-
permission to Google it.
We got a lot of stuff to get to.
Anne
Now that
says
we've
she's
kinda worked out these things.
watching, and and Anne says, Doug, I want you to be happy, and it looks great with the split screen. Yay! Thank you. We wish we had thought of this when you were here, Anne, because we could have. You know what would have been funny? We could have split screened with 2 of them with Anne here and gone like one
Back
person
and
could
forth.
move back and
Oh,
forth.
that's fun. What if we had?
And we just put Anne in a chair and we slide her back and forth.
I think we should
Or,
have.
oh, we could get the flamingo and put her on a string.
I think we should have had Anne with a scrambled face and the lowered voice, like on Dateline. Yes, I'm here for. Yeah, remember you know how
Oh my
they do
god,
that?
we should totally start doing that. I would totally do that. If
Oh, we
anybody's-
could have anonymous people on the show that
If
way.
anybody's interested in doing an anonymous interview, we would love that.
We would love to like scramble your face and distort your voice to robot voice. How are you? I am fine.
Anne says you could have had me on both sides.
Exactly. We're gonna put you on
Sounds
some sort of
perverted, Anne.
a
Thank
pulley
you.
system. Oh well, I don't think we would be the first
Yeah,
to have
you
Anne on both sides.
What?
I don't know if that's true or not,
I don't know.
but she is a fun girl.
She's
She's a fun girl. She likes to have a good time like me. I swear to God, she's like future me. She's like me in like 10 years. Although she's older than that.
She's, I don't know. Maybe she's, I don't know. I don't think she's your level crazy.
Well, maybe I'll get more docile with age. Maybe
No,
she
maybe,
was even-
hopefully.
Maybe she was
Hopefully.
even crazier than me at my age. Maybe
I
she's
don't
on
know.
like a steep trajectory downward. She's going to be normal soon and we will hate her.
Mm.
And if you ever become normal, we will stop being friends
I know, we should-
immediately.
We should have bought Wes
It
a
will be
dark
over.
wig and
Wow.
said it was Anne.
She's hilarious. Do you know who Anne is? She's
She
a
was
lady.
here, right?
Yeah, she was here, but she's my friend who ran out and got turtle poop for your dad.
I know.
She's such a nice lady.
Yeah.
And she
It's
left
the
me some
gift-
chocolate bars
Gift thing.
and some gummy bears
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
you can't have till you're 21.
They'll
Oh,
probably
and
still
in
be
a
here.
legal state.
They'll probably still be here.
No, I'm not at Stacy's level. I will never ever become normal. I don't know what that means. She'll never
she's
become
saying
normal.
you're
I get.
normal.
No.
She says I'm not at Stacy's level. She doesn't think she's as
She's not
crazy
normal,
as I
but
am,
she's not up to you.
She's not
she's-
normal, but she's not.
as insane as I am. That makes sense.
Stacy.
I thought she was gonna say like she wasn't as like rational as I am,
Oh.
or like
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
or insane. It's either rational or insane. I can never tell. what people
So it's
mean.
something.
It's usually a spectrum, right? So if this is the spectrum of rational to insane, where would you say I am?
At both ends of that, and not in.
I like
between at
constant,
all.
like an atom that's in two places at once.
Yeah, like a
electron that's-
super ball. You know
That's
how
who
you
I
bounce
am.
a
I'm an
super ball,
electron that is
hits
in
the
two
ceiling,
places at
bounces back
once.
down.
The two places I'm in at once are
Crazy
and
super rational, talking somebody off the
Zen
roof.
and
Yeah,
Zen.
I don't know
It
if you're
would
ever
depend on
Zen.
your sobriety.
And then there's also
Well, yeah, when you're high, it's yeah.
real truth out of Nolan Garrett. What do you mean?
Well, if you're sober,
Mhm.
probably be. Well, I don't know. You can still bounce back and forth. Maybe not as fast.
Yeah, so I have my ADD gets worse when I'm high.
Yeah, I think it accelerates.
And halfway through
I love the
bouncing, you're going to
gestures,
see
by
a
the way.
squirrel.
Nolan, tell us you're gay without telling us you're gay.
No, but I do like bouncing around. Like he's doing like the ref, the umpire at the ball game.
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
home
now
run.
that you're Italian,
like talking on the internet. Is that doing kids?
I mean, I think the people. Would.
What?
Well, okay.
I open my.
What
mouth
is
and
this?
so-
What-
Straight
this is the
men
first
who
I'm hearing of
sound
this, folks.
Way more gay than you do. But like there is a stereotype, and like sometimes we have to laugh at the stereotype. Sometimes we fit a stereotype. Like
I
I'm
fit the stereotype.
how many? Okay, so tell me a gay stereotype you fit, and maybe a gay stereotype you don't fit.
Well, definitely just the college, young, skinny, blonde. Like that's just like classic.
You're like that, like the gay kid they would put on Big Brother.
Yeah, the poster child.
He's going to be the gay kid they put on Big Brother.
I hope so. I hope they use this in my introduction package.
That would be amazing.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
like,
incredible.
"Hi,
was-
my Nolan."
His
my
first
name's
exposure to
Nolan here."
media was the podcast with his stoned ass stepmom,
Well, maybe we won't tell them that.
and like somehow
Well,
in this.
no, I mean, because you could be like, yeah, so my parents are divorced, and I don't have a door, and my dad's married to this crazy pothead who doesn't have a filter, and sometimes she's really rational, and sometimes she's insane, and sometimes she goes in crazy tirades.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we have become those
Oh
two
my
old
God,
guys
wait.
on the Muppet Show.
Anne says, "I like you, Nolan. I like you too,
Aw.
Anne."
And Sebastian,
Sweet.
she'll bring you turtle poop.
I know, she'll
Oh
bring
wait,
it.
we didn't
Yeah,
get-
yeah, watch
there's
out for that
definitely something so Doug used his water bottle today. Thank you so much. And he's almost there.
Well, it's like a
Well.
sundial. I'm just after 8 o'clock, so I'm gonna take a sip. 'cause
You're
it's
way
now-
behind, and you
No,
need
I'm
to
not
put
way
some salt in
behind.
your mouth. We both need to put salt in our mouths. Barbara O'Neill, watch it. Salt in your mouth. Wes, you're too quiet.
Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta pipe in,
That means you gotta yell, Wes.
Or eat some of the chocolate.
Eat some chocolate. I like
See,
chocolate.
now, if you were anybody but you, and I wouldn't want you to like get in trouble or ruin your reputation as a human being, I'd tell you to scream "fuck you, Anne," but I know you would never do that. So you could
You
yell
bitch and a
"love you,
half.
Anne," or
Yeah.
"hug you, Anne," or
Well, Wes says that he does like chocolate,
peace-
but
may the
would he
force
like
be
the
with
kind
you,
of
Anne.
chocolate that we have in the house?
he cannot have that kind of chocolate. There is some chocolate in the fridge, though.
Why can't he have that kind of chocolate? What kind of racism crap is that?
Racism.
I don't think
Whatever.
Wesley wants to.
No.
Would you like chocolate with magic mushrooms in it? And
Oh,
have,
it's magic. I thought
yeah,
it was
like
sweet.
like trip and stuff like.
Mm.
Oh
Maybe
no, the
not.
candies have.
Incidentally,
Are we allowed to say
You're
that on
being
the
very specific about this, and
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. That was a prank gift, and
Oh,
I
it was a
threw
prank
it
gift.
away.
Yeah, we threw it in
Oh.
the trash.
We threw it in the
officer.
trash several weeks ago.
I was just holding for a friend, officer.
We knew it was bad chocolate.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes things are in foreign languages and we can't read them. That's happened to us more than once. It
Oh
happened
my.
to us once at the movie theater. When we all went to the movies together, and me and Zach were eating these chocolates together, and we
Yeah.
realized later that we were both drunk.
They were
on
booze chocolates.
Oh my.
We had no idea, and I basically gave it to a kid. Like he was like 17, but still
I
like,
don't think you can get drunk
oh
off
my
of
god.
candy.
Have you seen
Chocolate
Zach
candy.
on cough syrup? He's insane on
Nah, I
cough
don't
syrup.
know.
He's like, I would have to drink all night with Shemek and like not have any of my like
Yeah.
faculties with me in order to like be as drunk as Zach is off a fucking NyQuil. Like it's hilarious. He has hallucinations on NyQuil. How do you have hallucinations on NyQuil? And I could see like that being like a thing college students would do. Is
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm trying not to give you ideas.
No, but it already is. Like that's just the thing.
Wait, have you done it?
No.
You
But
can
you
tell me
mix
the
it
truth
with
later if
stuff
you
and
want.
you can make like woo. Like
I may or may not have a
Yeah,
family
maybe
member
that.
that tried to eat a lot of nutmeg because you're supposed to trip if you eat a lot of nutmeg.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
And there's all kinds of mushrooms you can trip off of.
Mm.
I feel like I may have laughed so hard I peed a tiny bit, which is funny because Billy wanted me to
Well,
laugh so
there's
hard
a
I
towel
peed
right
today.
here.
I may
I
need
need it.
that. No, Billy actually asked me today if I peed a little bit when I laughed because he made me laugh.
Oh,
I'll have to read you that at some
yes.
point. But we have a lot on our agenda.
we
tonight.
had a lot
I
of
can't
on our
believe we
agenda,
only have
and
so few people tonight.
yeah, I think we're all here. Is what
Yeah. We're all here.
You read my mind, Stacy. You were in fucking sane. I like you, Nolan. Oh, did we already do these?
yeah, we did.
Wes, you're too quiet. You already did this. Sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, so Wes is too quiet. Wes,
Yeah.
scream something at the people.
Hello.
Yay! You have a good voice.
Is this thing on?
Yes. You know what I said today? I said Wes is the cutest giant I've ever met.
That's right.
He's
Yes.
adorable.
Yes.
He's got like a handsome, like geared jawline, and like he's got a really nice smile, but he's like kind, and you just want to squeeze him.
Wes
And
is.
says that it looks like you're talking to someone outside.
I know it's terrible. We don't know how to fix it. This is our first time. We're basically regressing tonight, but we're
Hey.
Ooh.
How do you like not invert the camera?
Where did you
I don't
learn
know.
that?
I just was clicking on thing. Oh, like we can go there.
Oh, hang on.
We can go there.
Mirror.
Too
Kick down.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Mm.
How about now?
All right, now we're good.
So now look at Wes. Look at Wes?
He could be a football
Look at Wes.
player.
Nope, that's still back. That's still wrong.
It's not
What do you mean?
backwards. We're looking at him.
But when Stacy is looking off the screen rather than at Wes.
So it's either
Right.
you.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
wait,
this way.
Yeah.
Can you
we
mirror on
need to be
yours?
on the other end. We need to.
Oh,
we need,
did you click on go on mirror on yours and see if it's clicked?
I don't know. How
Not
to do
that
it.
you want to
Oh,
edit the
mirror.
camera.
Okay. Hold on.
Where is it? Is it the settings? Where is it?
That's stop cam. Okay. Go to settings.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Settings.
All right, look at the camera.
Camera.
Click
Mirror my camera.
Yep.
And then boom. So now look at Wes. Oh. No, that's still wrong.
Yeah.
That's still wrong.
Guess
All right. Hang on a sec. I have an idea. Hold on. The stream and see if now we're good. Now we're cooking with gas.
No, now we're
Now,
backwards.
now we're backwards.
Now but when you look at Wes, right? Look at Wes. You're looking at Wes on camera.
I guess.
That's better.
Because, well, that's reality. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
What if we go like this?
This is so confusing. This is not what people would see if they were looking at us.
Well, that's technically right because we got Wes, me,
You
you.
guys, I'm
Stacey.
too high for this logic. You have to help us. We're idiots. Okay, right now,
Mhm.
if this was the side street here, Nolan is the first person, then me, then Doug, then Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter how much we fucking change this, we are out of order in some way, shape, or form. So if I turn to my left right now on screen, who am I looking at?
You're looking at me and Wes.
you are looking at me.
Yes.
Well, right now on screen, you're looking at the street. Like, I'm looking at the street for those things. But,
Oh, on your no. You know what you have to do? Well, yeah, no. They said it's good, so Ian said
Oh,
it's
Ann says
better.
that's better.
Yeah. You guys are wrong, but we're right over here.
We got it.
or something. I don't know.
I think it's just I have to be in the right spot. You and I.
How about
definitely
you
have
just
to be in
look
the right
straight
spot
ahead?
because we're so
Everybody look
separate.
straight ahead.
No,
one-
that's boring. Actually, I hate
fine.
it when you do that. Actually, we've had complaints about that.
I hate when you do what?
When
Just
you
like because I'll look at her over the camera versus
Hey,
look at her in
doesn't blink?
person.
He looks like a
Oh,
fucking serial
yeah.
killer. Tell your father.
No, I agree. You should
Mm.
look at Stacey. You got to interact with each other.
What?
I would also say that my friend Charlie
Yeah.
said that when your wife nags you, it's abuse. And first of all, he's not married.
He's in trouble.
A and B, I asked you if you felt like I abuse you, and
I said no.
so clearly I'm not pushing him enough. And if you know, you know, my husband will
Some hot shot.
die from eating garbage food, and he'll just sit here and blame himself for all of the problems of the world while he I don't know, do you smack yourself? Did you go because you're mad at yourself?
No, I usually smack myself like I smack my shin on that glass top table over there
was
today.
terrible. I shouldn't have
It's
you
not
do
good.
you walk in
Yeah,
stuff,
I
though.
punish myself in other ways.
Oh my god, you deserve so much. You're such an amazing person.
Well,
and
thank
we're
you.
all I'd like to speak for the entire family, which I don't often do, and I hate when people speak for Wes, especially, but we're all really grateful for
Why,
you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And also,
Shut the hell up.
go fuck yourself.
You know.
And look who's here.
Josh is back for more.
Josh is back for more. He says, "Hey kids,
Hi, Josh.
Josh, this is Nolan and Wesley, my
Hi.
stepchildren. I don't know if it looks like I'm pointing at Wesley. Does it look like I'm pointing at Wesley?
It looks like you're pointing at me, and I'll point at Wes for you. So it's like
So
a pass.
everything's
Yeah.
still fucked up.
That's still good.
Is that like I'm pointing at Wes on your screen?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
Correction.
so fucking.
You guys are
weird.
wrong. We're good over here.
I don't think we're in the
doing-
right order.
Well, let me look at what it looks like on YouTube.
Doug smacks himself every night. Just make sure you have your
Yeah,
noise off. Doug smacks himself every night, sometimes twice. You pig. Am I the pig or is Doug the pig?
I'm a self-smacking pig.
Maybe.
I don't know what that means.
Second family. Yeah, we need to get together for sure. We definitely need to have some food. We'll buy something at Costco. It'll be
Yeah.
great. We have those chicken things, huh?
Oh, we do. I forgot about those. We can have
You
those.
put them in the fridge, not the freezer, right?
Yes.
Thank
Last time I
God.
put it in the
He's
freezer.
working on here.
They
Broccoli
didn't
and
cook.
cheese
See?
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
that looks good.
No, but right now I'm looking. Oh, there's a lag.
It just looks weird to us. But
Yeah.
I don't.
The viewers see it right.
I don't.
Viewers are
I'm so okay.
a happy viewer
I'm too
is a
high to
returning
figure
viewer.
this out. So anyway, Josh, everything is it's okay. The boys are visiting. I feel like shit today, so I have to take cannabis oil because we went to Costco, and I think we all
She sat
had,
in a comfy chair.
let's see, what was our day? We did our self-care stuff.
Did self-care.
Oh fuck, we never did. Oh, we'll just do it.
we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it another time.
Well, I know we'll do it tonight. I know how to do it.
Okay.
So we wanted to so we got up. Nolan and Wes slept in, so Doug and I did self-care stuff, and then Doug made us scrambled eggs with
Chorizo and cheese and spinach in a
was
big
really
scramble,
good.
and it was actually pretty
It
good.
was actually really
Yeah.
good. We all had that, and I was really proud because Nolan doesn't usually eat breakfast. He had a really good, healthy breakfast today, and
And a reasonably healthy dinner.
Doug has been so good about his water. He's almost there. In a perfect world, he'd do a little bit more, but in a perfect world, probably double that. But he's
Double.
yeah, because
I go out every morning. I fill this
like an
right in the
ounce per
pool.
pound
I
or
fill it up
something.
with the pool water. I drink it.
Or it's like half an ounce per pound. How much is it per pound that you're supposed to drink?
I don't know. What am I? Science? What? I'm Bill Nye the Science Guy?
I don't know.
That's
looking at
funny.
Water. So tell them more about what we did today. Tell them about Costco.
So we ended up going to Costco. It's just thrilling trip that we went. And what we do is we go when we get our lunch there, which is not great for we had hot dogs and pizza. It was like a little birthday party for a 7-year-old. And we ate it, and we got one of us had a smoothie, and one of us, who will remain nameless, had some sort of mocha soft serve thing. So which was fantastic. So I highly recommend that to anyone. So we got some stuff. We got some stuff for dinner. We got some stuff to have around the house while the boys are here, and had a nice dinner. Stacy couldn't do the whole store, so she sat down in the lawn furniture section. and we got some mango salsa. We got some good stuff. And
You should be drinking 130. If you weigh 200 pounds, I don't know what you weigh.
approximately.
You should be drinking 133 ounces of water a day, which is double what that is.
And what is this? 70 ounces, 133. I got him drowned. I will drown with
I
this.
don't know. I think that's a lot.
That's way too much.
It's not because
Although I was ahead of the game.
water-
I was way ahead of the game.
water is what flushes out your cells. It reduces pollution in your body, and it's a massive appetite suppressant.
It's got this thing right here, so you don't tip.
Bless
It's
you.
actually
Tip it
the
up too
greatest
hard.
appetite suppressant, except for like maybe cocaine, and I do not recommend that.
No.
I think it's cheaper. Water for now is cheaper than cocaine, but that could change at any time depending on what happens in the economy. Vote your conscience
Charlie's here.
and your wallet.
Hello, Archduke.
What's up, Charlie?
Archduke.
Oh, I'm
Duke.
sorry. How do we skip over these people? Josh,
Yes, it's okay.
He loves us immensely. He says he loves this show. Anne says it's okay. Just wanted to ask if you guys would be able to help me getting some food. Yeah, Josh. We're really struggling right now, but we will. Can you message? Can you get through if you can get through the night? Otherwise, message me tomorrow morning because I will probably forget, but I can do a little something. Let's see. Working at the office tonight. Got you guys on the loudspeaker. There's an office. What is the office?
Well,
I don't know what
if
office
that's
is.
a great idea with the things that come out of our mouths on the podcast. Or
What's
at least
that?
yours. On the loudspeaker.
Oh,
On
I
the
don't.
Yeah, but
see
what
that.
office is he in?
Oh, you know,
Huh?
if he's in the office, I don't know what Charlie's office is. It could be a biodome. Could be.
It could
It could be
be.
his camper. Could be a
Maybe.
shed. It could be the AA building or a church or like a grocery store. You just don't know, Charlie. He's an original. He could have a Conestoga wagon.
It looks like they're in the dark. We're over here getting a
Walker
suntan.
Ann, says hi to
Love it.
Charlie. Josh, maybe you could put together like a little wish list of what you need, and on Amazon, and or Walmart, and we could share it with our friends here on the podcast, and see if anybody else would help out. It's we
Takes a village.
We'd love to help you out. Guys, when we moved here, we hired Josh to help out with some stuff. He went above and beyond. He's a very impressive young man. He has great energy, and he has a beautiful baby. He's a beautiful son. And his wife our girlfriend is a wonderful lady. His mom is a wonderful lady. His brother is a great guy. The only reason we didn't hang out with them all night after the baby's party was because we were going to Everclear. And we just think the world of him. I can't tell you how many people I've referred to him, and they've been very happy with him in terms of his service. So, Josh, get that get a little wish list together, and we'll see what we can do for you. Okay. Charlie says, "Hey, Anne. Some people do call the bathroom their office." Oh,
He has loudspeakers in his office.
he could because he has a camper.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
He's a fifth
He's
wheel.
way-
got it.
How cool are fifth wheels?
fifth wheels are pretty.
Nice.
Have you been
pretty-
inside of a fifth wheel?
They're gigantic.
So, no.
We have to go look at RVs this week.
Oh, that's something
Wait,
to
hang
do.
on a second.
That's
Hang on a
good stuff.
second. Can I ask you a question? Do you want to go to just any RV lot, or should we make the trip up to not RVs?
Where is that?
North
How
of
far is-
Tampa.
It's like 2 hours.
It's like 2
Oh,
hours.
wow.
I don't know if I want to go
Matt
2 hours to
Harvey.
Are we
go.
gonna meet Matt?
Probably
Only
not.
If we meet Matt. Like,
Oh.
And for you guys at home that don't know, Matt does these RV reviews, and he's fantastic
we
personality.
should contact
And his
him.
wife also does it with him, and they review everything. They give you 3 things they like about this RV and 3 things
Can
they
I tell you
don't.
the only problem with that is
What's that?
if we wanted to do that, and we would have to come back on the same night.
Yeah.
We would either need to go super early, which
Yeah.
no one wants to do, or we would have to do the podcast from the Volvo again.
Oh.
So you guys are going to have to tell us how you.
No,
like
I
the
think we
Volvo.
do RV shopping, but we do something local.
What? Okay, let me ask you this. Well, we'll have to have a vote about that.
Sure.
Perhaps.
Well, I'm the man of the house.
How about if this
so-
is reasonable? Would it tell me if this is my? Everybody is welcome to their own idea. Here is my idea. we have a vote, and whichever idea is liked the most is the one we go with. So my idea is that we reach out to Matt's RVs, and if they can see us tomorrow or the next day, we go to Matt's RVs. And if not, then we don't go to Matt's RVs, but it has to be Matt.
Okay.
I don't think
when
that,
we do the wife.
yeah,
would
yeah,
do
the wife is
or-
good
or
too.
Matt, other one.
Yeah.
Okay, that is my,
Why? What's her name again?
suggestion.
Sheila?
No.
No, it's like Elena. Or not Elena.
I don't know. She's
Alright.
beautiful. She's
I
so
don't remember her
cool.
name, but
She's
she's great.
really good energy. She seemed like Hawaiian.
She's some sort of ethnicity,
Shit,
but she's
I'm gonna cry.
fantastic. Anyway, so here's the deal. We're gonna go look at some RVs, regardless.
Are you down for RVs
Yeah.
Yes.
in Ding Darling?
Oh, we
And
could definitely go to
Midwest.
Ding Darling.
That's
Um,
the rest of our week.
So we do
So
know.
we will not go down to the Everglades this trip. We
Okay.
won't have time.
All right. Well,
So we'll go to Ding Darling.
if everything works out,
RVs
we'll see some wildlife.
and mini golf.
And actually, now I know where that alligator lives at Ding Darling. We can go check
Wait a
that thing
second.
out.
Ding Darling. We could do Ding Darling and Everglades in the same day. That would be a very outdoorsy day.
Yeah, it would be kind of
I don't think you want to have a whole outdoors day in
No,
Florida.
no,
I think
no,
you
we
need
like-
half and half.
we like
Although
getting
a
in.
midday shower would be good.
Oh yeah, and every day from now on, it gets like a little bit increasing, like 50% chance of rain. So yeah, that's exciting that we involve you in our daily figuring out what we're going to do. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
good-
the other thing is like
that's a-
we're like we just love like everybody being here. It's so funny. I keep
Yeah.
talking to the wrong computer.
gonna
We
get
just
grab
love
another thing.
everybody. Thank you, honey. We love being here with you guys. We look forward to it all day. And this is, of course, the first time we've done this setup. Google is home, motherfuckers. And
Sounds like
I think it's only like my 12th fuck of the episode. How many fucks did I
Yeah,
add?
only like 12.
Oh my god! You know what we need is a fuckometer. Could somebody
Oh.
be in charge of the counting of
I
the
can count
fucks?
from now.
Okay, but we need somebody that's the official fuck counter every night on the podcast. If we get famous one day, you'll be credited. This is the position I have offered. Ready?
Yep.
We are looking for one person or a group of people to be a fuck counter. So what a fuck counter does is you watch an entire episode from start to finish and you count all the fucks. Our ideal fuck counter would be able to put the fucks up at any given time in the feed. If we can't find someone to
like
do
a
that,
ding.
I can use our software
Ding.
to find a fuck.
Oh, you
afterwards.
could, yeah.
So the
Yeah.
goal is to have someone who can get an accurate time, and perhaps if you get the fuck count in and it matches up with the fuck count or variations of fucks in the transcription,
Yes.
if you get it exact,
Oh,
get a
guess
prize.
the fucks.
You'll
is
get
what
a
you're saying.
prize.
Yeah.
If you can guess the fucks.
I don't
If
think
the
anybody
fuck
could
counters
guess.
can guess the
Yeah.
fucks.
I don't think.
Oh, guess the fucks. Whoever
Yeah.
guesses the most amount of fucks and every variation of fucks.
They're just going
Fucktard.
up right now.
Yeah.
What other fucks do we have? Oh yeah, we've.
So wait, do we
This is like worse than
do we
casino.
do we give the tally like as it goes? Oh, we're in 20 minutes and we already have
no,
8.
that's what I'm saying. Is people should try to count it as they go along and the various variations of fucks. So like, if you get here late, you might miss a couple fucks, so you got to guess a couple fucks. And like maybe one day I'll just go fuck when the viewership is way down.
Yeah, you gotta
Just
get
fuck with everybody. For
you gotta
not
get your
watching.
bids in
That's what I'm
early.
gonna do from now on. When there's no viewers, I'm gonna go fuck, and we know exactly who will not stay. Oh no, words hurt my feelings. Do words hurt your feelings?
No.
Does attitude hurt your feelings?
It can.
It does me. Like I think what I've noticed about you, and it's changed a little bit as you've gotten older and more mature. But if somebody if you have like the idea that somebody doesn't like you or is giving you shade, you're like evil eye.
Yeah.
But like in a in like a flamboyant way, you're
Yeah.
like evil eye. You're like, I don't know, you're like cute and charming and like and I hate to say it, but like you're totally a gay stereotype for your age. Like it's so sad. But it's also great because like
I don't think it's sad at all. I love it.
well, like it's not sad. Like I want you to be yourself, and I always feel like you can be yourself. And sometimes I worry that like is it that the only image you had as a young gay man was a flamboyant young gay man on television, as opposed to like there are gay men that don't fit a single gay stereotype, and like I think it's important for obviously not just you, like we're so proud of who you are, who you're becoming. But like I think for young men maybe questioning whether they're gay or straight or bi or whatever, not that you have to pick. By the way, sexuality is a spectrum. So you can be anywhere in there. You could be like I am only into same-sex partners, or I sometimes like same-sex partners, or sometimes I don't like same-sex partners, and sometimes I like different gendery people, whatever you want to do. Sometimes you want to, I don't know, you want to make fun times with a
Fun
consenting,
times.
with a consenting animal. That's cool
No,
to me,
that's
as
not
long
right.
as everybody's consenting and of like, you know, appropriate age. I'm cool.
Well, I don't think the animal can consent, can they? They don't have
Oh,
to
we've talked about
I
this.
don't know.
There's
You
a
have to
tail
understand.
wagging.
There's something you have to understand about your stepmother, and it's a terrible, terrible thing. You've watched Clerks 2 with me, correct? And what is perhaps the greatest scene of that entire movie?
Well, I would know what you would think it is. It's the scene with the horse.
It's a donkey, but yes. Although I do like the Rosario Dawson scene.
Oh yeah, I
Does
know.
the Rosario Dawson scene, do you find it to be hypnotic?
Yeah,
Which
I think
is just
so.
proves that everyone loves titties, which is one of my husband's brilliant
Well,
philosophies.
I just think she's beautiful. I'm
She
not
is.
attracted to her, but I think
Yeah, but
she is gorgeous.
You don't have to be attracted to someone to be hypnotized by their bouncing boobies. Like it's like boom, 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 boom. I'm not trying to bounce my own boobies. I say this, that would be weird. But I'm sure somebody has done that at some point in this show. I know they have. We've gotten phone calls. He's just he's like mugging to the camera.
Wes and I are over here like the old guys
I
on the
know.
Muppet Show.
We'll get to you.
Well, maybe we should have one of the chatty people on each camera. So
I know that would be better, but we would have to move.
Well, I would love to be chatty, but you know,
We'll
I
chat
can't.
more.
Well, I can't
Wes,
keep up
you
with.
here's what you do.
What?
Okay, you get Wes to yell "shut up," and also hear me out. We get. Oh my god.
Sorry, I just always want to do that.
I think you get to. This is my idea.
Yes.
Hear me out. Hear me out. And somebody should write this one down. This is my
Okay.
idea. Is if you buy a button with your voice in it,
Yeah.
and record it,
Yeah.
we will play it on the show. So you just have to send us a recorded voice box,
Voice
like
button.
one of the
Yeah,
buttons.
Yeah.
And like in a perfect world, you would tape your picture to it and your name or something, so we would know who
Yeah,
it is, and because then we would be more likely to use your button. And so like
Yeah,
everybody can
Yep.
have a button. What would your button say?
What would it say?
Hey.
Fucking thing. Oh my god,
It's like, who said that?
it's not wrong,
But
but
mine
like,
probably be like, I don't know about that, or something like that. Casey
Terrible.
says I say that all the time. He's like,
Uh-oh.
That's funny.
we've gone.
You're gone, but we're still. Oh yeah, you guys are frozen. Look at you guys.
Oh no.
Look at they're frozen. Look at.
Yeah.
So now it's just me and you, Wes. So how you been today? We've been.
Doing good.
What's your favorite sandwich, Wes?
I'm gonna use my phone.
Probably an Italian. For you,
Italian,
Probably
like
none of the
chicken
Wi-Fi
salad,
working?
something like
Yeah,
that.
chicken salad. Yeah.
Doug,
Yeah,
you
like
gotta go to
salad.
your phone.
Go to my phone. Being instructed to go to my phone. I'm trying to hold down this podcast and not lose viewership because of your inferior. So.
It looks like you're moving again.
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Hi.
All right. So
Yeah,
let's
'cause we're
go.
connected to our phone, believe it or not.
That was like the best 5 minutes of this podcast that I've ever had because I was.
We're literally connected to my iPhone right now.
Huh.
No.
Okay, so what's the topic? Let's see what these people are doing. We're gonna let you guys take the mic. We'll be the Muppets.
Sure.
RV shopping. Oh hell yeah, count me in. Oh my god, Charlie. We should do RV shopping as an event one night. That would be a great Father's Day event. RV shopping. That would be so cool.
Yeah, well, we're going to do it this week. So that'll be my Father's Day event.
No, but I meant like showing. Oh, I guess we could take notes on our favorite RVs.
Oh, so you're saying go and shop for RVs and do the podcast from.
I was actually thinking like live shop, like you know how we watch videos and like
Yeah.
what like we watch a lot of videos about RVing and like all these stupid things that we. I mean, you've been here where we've watched like
Yeah.
4 hours.
We'll watch 4 hours of RV
Like,
videos on
We will
YouTube.
literally watch 4 hours of RV videos while we fold
Well, the
laundry.
black tank needs to
And,
be
like,
emptied.
Eat lunch.
Ah.
We'll like literally wake up one morning on like a Saturday and like, you know, it'll be like a lazy day. Like Doug sleeps in a little bit because he stayed up late playing Madden after the podcast or Mario or whatever. And so I wake up and I do like, you know, I'm like pissed because we meditate together now. So I'm like waiting to meditate for Doug. So I get all distracted and start playing Township. Then I get mad at myself for playing Township. I'm sorry, I'm droning on and on. I don't know what my point was.
What would your? Oh, actually, I know what it would be. But what would your voice button say?
Way too much. Deb can be your fuck counter. Deb quits after 10 fucks. but also she still does it. It's not for her. So that's cool. That's the name of this episode. Fuck counts. That's her name.
Good name.
Fuck counts. On the subject of Doug's boys, I consider both of them upcoming rock stars. Aww.
Oh, thank you.
Neither of them is very musical. From what? No, you can sing.
Yeah.
You can sing. Never mind. Wes, do you play an instrument?
No,
Do you sing?
no.
Would you be willing?
Oh, wait. Wes has written a song.
Oh my
Wes
God!
has
Will you
written a
please
song.
Sing it for us, Wes. Please, please, please.
Sure.
You want me to set the stage? For
Yes,
what-
yes, please.
We, back in our house, we had essentially a kiddie pool, and so Dad goes out there to supervise the young boy who was probably about in kindergarten-ish, and Wes was in the pool for hours singing.
I'm under the water and I can't see different things.
Oh no, you got to keep singing it over and over and over while you're wearing this mask.
So he sang "I'm Under the Water" and I can't see different things for 4 hours, and so even Wes got bored with it. There we go. He's like Daft Punk now. Look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh,
How
gonna hurt
his
him.
son, for
Yeah,
Christ's sake.
yeah, you don't
That
want
thing
to.
is like putting on a bra.
Anyway,
And Wes,
so
do you normally wear a bra?
No.
I
Yeah, you
didn't
don't
think
wanna
so. But if you did, we would still love you just the same.
Yeah.
so 4 hours of Wes singing "I'm Under the Water" and I can't see different things. So I'm trying to tell a story. Would you guys pipe down?
Sorry,
Trying
we
to
just
tell a
wanted to
story.
know if anybody we knew had a bra that would fit
Well,
Wes.
and it just
So,
said that
I don't
you
know.
got to talk in an uninterrupted.
Right, that was when your camera went down. So after 4
Right.
hours of singing "I'm Under the Water," I can't see different things.
Mhm.
Even Wes got bored with it.
Yeah.
And so he substituted. He goes,
Thank you.
"I'm under the water. What can't I see? Different
Different
things." So, and that it just
I don't
killed me, and it stuck in my mind forever. And so, it's to this day, it's the only song Wes that I know as written, as original. So,
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna be like the next Perfectville, I think.
what?
It's like
I'm under the
Smelly
water.
Cat. Oh my
I
God,
like
we
Smelly
have
Cat.
our own version of Smelly Cat.
What if that is the thing that goes viral? That song.
Probably would be.
We got- yeah, we
Well,
gotta-
if
we
Wes
gotta
put the
make-
scuba mask on and sang that while he swam around the pool.
I wish I
would
had
for
that
sure
on
go
video.
viral. Oh my God, do you think we could do it? We would have to put, because Wes is quiet to begin with, and if anybody's voice, like you would have to be like really loud for it to come out of this.
Yeah.
So we need to do is get the megaphone part and put it
Oh,
inside
right,
of
yeah,
this
like
and
the
have
Darth
Wes
Vader
swim
thing.
laps.
That'd be
Dude,
fun.
you could borrow my snorkel, my
Under the
scuba
water.
fence.
I can't see
My
everything.
scuba fence swimming back and forth in the
Oh, that'd be
pool.
amazing.
That would be the funniest thing ever. I don't know if he would fit into my scuba shoes.
I think he might drown.
Yeah.
He can swim.
Wes does the best float.
You know, they're like
Looks like a dead guy.
Yeah, but like those are hard.
No, do you want to try them?
I mean, I've never tried them
Do you
before, but
want to try them?
yeah, sure.
You have
I
to
just
get them
think I
out.
would drown.
What do I don't even know where any of this stuff is.
In the big blue suitcase.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
wheel
pull
that
it
thing
out.
out. We're not doing it right now.
sticky.
No, we're not.
Okay, haha, Doug. You got to
All
talk. Okay, Doug got to talk uninterrupted. That is so funny, Wes. Let's hear you sing. He's fucking awesome. Like, you guys have no idea how cool Wes is, and we're actually interviewing him tomorrow on the podcast.
That's right.
Well, we got to
mhm.
interview me today, and it's already 9 o'clock.
Well,
know,
wait.
Oh, it is.
I was just telling Stacy because she wasn't around when these guys were little, but when Wes was little,
I missed all the fun.
talked all the time, had all kinds of things to say, and then at a certain age, just kind of kept it to himself.
Yeah,
And
pretty
then
much.
now Nolan talks all the time. So,
Does.
well, yeah, no, I think he talked pretty much. I think you talked when you were little,
Yeah, I did.
a good amount.
I will say this. What were we talking about? Sorry.
How Wes used to talk and
Oh,
when he was little.
So I think
Mhm.
like it's really hard. Like I think Wes was so chatty, and then he goes to the public school system where kids are all kids are unnaturally forced to be inside and still and quiet all day.
Mm.
And I feel like it's so unfair because Wes had
Mm.
such brilliant things to say. Like he
Yeah,
has a
do.
mind. Like I wish I had a mind that works the way Wes's does. He's just so brilliant and in a different way, and he's like such a creative thinker. And I just know that Wes is going to do such great things, not just like for, like obviously I think he could do great things for the world. Hell, we could send him to Vegas and he could do some sort of weird date quiz where
Mhm.
he's like, oh yeah, Sharon Osbourne was on vacation that week in like what, September 2020.
Yeah, whatever you guys did
13?
yesterday. Yeah.
And so like this amazing gift that he has, but then he's like so kind and gentle and I don't know, and hilarious. What's your favorite thing about Wes?
I don't know. I feel like you know, he has little to say, but then when he does have stuff to say, it's like
important.
it's like wise.
So
you
what
know?
you're
It's like
saying-
Ferb and Phineas and Ferb. If you ever seen that show.
So that's definitely a different generation than mine, but something that we
That was a
know
good show.
about together because we watched it together. Do you think that I'm Jay and your dad's Silent Bob and you're Jay and Wes is Silent Bob?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
that's
Jay
pretty
and
much exactly
Silent
what it is,
Bob.
yeah.
I don't know how the genetics would work out that you would be like me because I don't get the impression that your mom is like me. So where the hell did you get it from? Did I bring this to your life? Did
I don't
corrupt
know.
your
I
tiny
mean,
little mind?
The Gear family is chatty though. We'll say.
Some more than others.
Some.
I used to be the outgoing one until I met.
Do you know as a kid I used to get really upset about how noisy my family was?
No.
That used to freak me out.
There's a comment down the bottom that you should probably put up there.
Oh.
Lose the broad. Let's talk music and film.
What's broad?
That's me.
That's the lady.
Oh.
That's a derogatory term for a lady.
George, I didn't even know what that meant.
Thank you, Nolan. Thank you.
George was
I
his
learned a new
our
vocabulary.
I take back what I said about you, George.
George's
So-
archaic Greek vocabulary.
Okay, so we were going to interview Nolan. Are you going to do it?
Am I going to interview Nolan?
Well, what we could do.
Oh, this is good because I'm like, it's like he's remote. He's in Wichita,
So
Kansas,
here
and I
are
am in
the questions.
Sausalito, California.
You're going to drop us off, and Wes and I will fuck off.
Okay.
I don't. What are we going to do? I can't go in the pool like
George
this. Can
says that emoji. What is that? A
I?
flag.
Flag.
Oh.
I
It's
think
the Greek
a Greek
flag.
That's
Uh-huh.
impressive. I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
All right, Doug, drop us out.
Drop
and
us
then
out.
ask all those questions to Nolan while Wes and I don't know, Wes,
How
you
do I
wanna float
drop
around
you
on
out?
flamingos? What do you want to do?
Let's go back there and
Yeah,
look
just
around.
go. You go back there.
I'm gonna get we could get in the banana hammocks with the flamingos. Okay.
Yeah, there's
So how
probably
do we
spider
drop
webs.
off camera?
You don't because
Yeah, no.
well, yeah, you could drop off, and then Nolan's gonna have
Wes
to
is
come
gonna
over.
come with me, and Nolan is
We'll be
gonna
back.
go over there.
I have to add this. There we go.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just shoot over.
Going backwards.
State.
I don't want to be in the frame.
Oh yeah.
I think
Talk
I'm
about
gonna,
it. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna flamingo it, Wes. Let's flamingo it.
Or you can just sit on it on the
We
edge.
do have a dryer.
Okay. State your name.
My name's Nolan Gear from Walpole, Massachusetts. Sometimes Shirley, Massachusetts, and sometimes Dartmouth, Massachusetts.
And how old are you, sir?
20.
Who-
2-0.
20. So you're about to be legal, huh? Sometimes he lives.
Sometimes I live in Cape Coral,
It's-
Florida.
And partial Florida resident. Do you like Florida? Do you like coming to Florida?
I do.
Other than Costco, what's your favorite part? Costco?
My favorite part, probably not Costco. I mean, I love the sun. Like we don't get to see the
Yeah.
sun in New England a lot.
Well,
I mean, it's
especially when
probably
you-
cloudy right there.
Well, especially when you come down in like January,
Yeah.
and it's a nice little getaway. That's not bad. So Stacey's provided us with some
Cue
questions.
cards.
These are pretty heavy questions. I'm going to start you out with probably an easy one. Who are the
Okay.
5 people you spend the most time with? Tell me about them, and what do you bring, and what do they bring to your life?
Okay, well, the first one probably, even though she is not around right now, is probably my best friend Nikki.
Nikki.
I'm with her all the time. Hold on. Let me get a picture.
I
So
don't know.
everyone
We don't have her
knows.
consent, folks.
Oh,
So-
she would
so-
consent in a
Okay.
second.
All right. So Nikki, who I believe is
She looks like that.
from, isn't she a
She's
Floridian
from
herself?
the other coast.
The other coast, an East Coaster of Florida.
Yeah, so I spend the most time definitely with her during the school year.
She's a classmate.
Yes,
Indeed.
she is an awful influence on me, but she's also a great influence on me because she convinced me to be an RA.
Mm.
And now I get to live at school for free. So
Now is RA stand for? What does that say? Raving asshole? Is that what?
yeah,
that is?
that's basically
Okay.
what it says.
All right.
No, it's resident assistant. You basically get to oversee the residents of the building. I'm with the freshmen, so I'm with the rowdy crowd. But you know, I get to live in the newest building, so that's always good. And yeah, but Nikki, she always brings me out of my shell, which is
Mm.
really good because I don't have like a big shell normally, but in college, I don't
nothing
know, it's a
shell.
little bit harder around, you know, people that can be even more boisterous than me. So
Right. Well, no, I get that. I get that very much. So that's one person. Any
1 second.
what?
Shut my streaming off because it's sucking bandwidth.
Shut your streaming off.
Yep, just like shut that window entirely.
Shut the window. Okay. Hold on, folks. All right, so you have 4 more people.
Well, the second one's probably my boyfriend Casey.
Casey.
He he's my silent Bob.
Yeah.
I would say he's quiet. He's nicknamed Oscar the Grouch at his work because he never smiles in pictures. Literally all the pictures I have of him, he's angry.
Casey's super
Oh.
cute.
He's adorable.
I always know what's my favorite thing.
And you recently went mini golfing.
I did. We went
Yes,
to Kimball
excellent,
Farm.
Excellent.
Yeah, he's the sweetest person alive though. I
That's
mean,
very nice.
every time he talks, it's always something.
Because as your father, there's I'm somewhat protective, and I'm looking out so that somebody would like you as much as your family does. And it seems that this gentleman, Casey, who we've not met, I think he's avoiding us. Probably because of Casey. It seems of quality. I will say that. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. He maybe lives a double life. I don't know. He might actually. He's very tall, so he might actually be 2 people in a suit that we don't know about. You know, like 2 people.
He
like one on
could
top.
be.
Yeah, could be. We don't know.
Nolan, what's your favorite thing about Casey?
Favorite thing about Casey, if you can.
His nurturing personality. Probably he always has a drive to take care of the people that he loves, which I think is really admirable.
Right? Yes, indeed.
Casey is me.
He is.
Wait, so tell
God.
me this. What would
I'm
Casey-
sorry. Well, I'm in the middle of an interview. Please.
I know, but we have supplementary questions.
Supplementary. That was not on the cards,
Is
folks.
Casey, what does Casey think about our family? Or
What does Casey think about our family? If you can't hear that, I don't know.
Well, he uses the word that I use. He thinks we're unhinged.
Woo!
I showed him the podcast, and he's like, "Your family's so unhinged." And I'm like, "That's exactly what I said."
Well,
You can take episodes to your therapist.
I'm the door, and the hinges. Stacy's the screwdriver that unscrews them. Yes. All right. So that's 2 people.
2 people.
That's 2 people. I know that you have a tight group of friends from the Walpole situation. That's like your core group.
Kind of. I would say I had my original core group that I had in high school.
OG.
Yeah, the OGs. And now I spend a lot less time with them than I did before. And now I have another group that I met in high school later. I would say Mandy, Bree, and Trevor, but lately it's been Valentine. But I'll say Mandy, Bree, and Trevor are probably the last 3, and they're all pretty similar. We call ourselves the Skittle Squad.
Okay.
Because
Excellent.
we're very fruity. We're all some
like a
sort of
Skittle,
gay.
like a Skittle.
Yes.
Like it's taste the rainbow.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
so.
But
I think,
yeah. So
Skittle?
yeah. He
no,
called
I call
himself.
myself a Skittle.
Well, we think you're amazing no matter
Well,
what you are.
Yeah, but they are very much just like the sun in my life, I would say.
So they're your like kind of support pod.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. Yeah. Everybody's got that. I think. I call it my inner circle.
Yeah.
Not many people in my inner circle. Don't mind telling you. I have a lot of people in my just outer circle but so you don't spend a lot of time with them, but you kind of spend a lot of time with them. But
I would say I do now that I'm out of school.
But
I see them at least once a week.
But I do think like even if you're texting every day, that feels inner circle to me.
Yeah.
You know, and so they bring a lot. What you've said a lot about what they bring to your life. Whereas I thought that was a hard question. That one's a tough one. See if there's any. Oh, this is a good one. Tell us about your healthy and unhealthy habits, and what do you need to work on?
Okay. Well, I would definitely say my unhealthy habit is Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell, and it's cheap, it's easy, it's accessible. You get rewards all the time.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, and I eat it all the time while I'm in school because I hate the dining hall. So anything that's cheap
And it's
is like
nearby.
really, it's like right around the corner. But my healthy habit, I would say, is probably my job because I walk so much in my job. I
You
mean,
do
I
walk a
always
lot.
come home with at least like 13,000 steps.
And why don't you tell them a little bit about your job?
Well, I work as a front-end department head at Stop and Shop.
It's time to stop and shop.
I also work in the online pickup department, which, if you know anything about that department, you see them walking around the store everywhere. And that's at least how I get 5 miles a day.
Well, we've also had on this podcast, we've had complaints about Elmo the robot or whatever that thing is.
Oh, Marty
Marty the robot.
I always shove Marty out of the way. So
Well, I don't think shoving is a good thing.
I do too. I think it's good because they cost $30,000.
A gentle nudge.
Could have paid me $30,000, but we didn't.
Are you gonna walk around the store?
Yeah, what's up?
Supplementary question. Was I on the list of people you spend the most time with?
Oh, Stacy wants to know if she was
All the
on the
time?
list of the
Well,
top.
you're
What
on.
does it do with
I
you?
didn't know if texting counted. I thought it was in person.
It's more in,
People
yeah,
that
it's
you have
it's
their energy,
influential.
their aura, they influence influence on your life, they chatify with you. Hell, it could be somebody you only chat with through memes.
That's
Nope.
true.
It's the influence they have on you.
All right. So
So what we're saying
oh,
is I'm a bad.
No, we're not
All right.
saying that.
I like to see. This is my like we were compiling questions earlier, and this is my question. Tell us one of your favorite childhood memories.
My favorite childhood memory. Okay, when I was, what was I? I think I was turning 8.
Turning
Right.
8. Yep.
And I am obsessed with mini golf, still am. And we had my birthday party, and we set up an entire mini golf course in our backyard. What was it, like 9 holes long?
It was.
I think? It was a lot.
It was a good.
And we kept every single hole in the ground so you could play
Right.
it all the time.
Yep.
We even had like a sand trap.
We had a flag. We had the
Yeah.
flag. That was good. Yeah, that was good. I have photos of that. Made a big sign. That was a good turnout. That was good.
Mario party that we had for Noel?
Oh, that one too. I remember that.
We turned the house in Situate into Mario Land. Like he had to defeat me to get up the stairs to get something, and then
like, one of the kids was shooting Nerf guns.
yeah, and there was a Nerf gun situation. He had to
and
like.
we just like whipped it up on the fly. Like we figured out, like we just thought of it like a couple of hours before.
Yeah, it worked out pretty
So
good.
we threw it together. It was crazy. You were in a West.
That's good.
remember?
Where's the one I just had that was really good? Sorry. Oh, describe how love feels and what it means to you.
Love. Okay. I think love can be defined as not having to put on a show around anybody. I think once you can actually like let your guard down, I feel like everyone changes at least slightly around people. And once you feel yourself not have to change, like once you can be in a room with somebody and not be in a conversation and comfortably sit in silence, I think that means that you love each other.
Beautiful.
That is very and actually very close to my answer to that question. Tell us a few of your favorite things.
My favorite things.
And you can't sing the song. You can't
What?
start singing the song.
Well, one of my favorite things is Mario, which
Yep.
I know you guys have talked about.
Oh, yeah,
I have
yeah.
a tattoo. Played it ever since I was 3,
Young lad.
surpassed you,
Yeah.
very young age. I do love my school actually. Shout out UMass Dartmouth. I think a lot of people give it a bad rep because it's ugly and concrete and whatever, but I think it's homey
And possibly satanic.
and possibly
we don't know.
satanic. I don't think
We
it
don't
is,
know.
but
The architecture is in like a pentagram. It's like it's messed up, but it's a rumor.
I
We're-
love
we're
being
not
there.
there.
I think it's in a great location. You know, it's so close to so many things. And New Bedford, as much as it's like ghetto or whatever, I think it's charming. I like it. So
Yeah. Some of the folks have said, Ann says, I don't see any shell around you. You're awesome the way you are.
oh, thanks, Anne.
George said, I did negative steps today.
Did you?
No, I went.
you go on your phone, it says -132.
Yeah, I would have to look. And then Ann, great answer on love. That is a
thank
fantastic.
you.
So this is like kind of a two-parter here that I kind of just lost. What are your personal goals and 5-10 year goals? And then, tell us about your dream life.
Okay. Well, I would say that my year goals and then my dream life would probably coincide with each other.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
But I think just being able.
Most people don't make that connection.
Oh,
You
thank
gotta
you.
set goals to get your dream life.
Exactly.
You gotta set goals to get your dream life.
I definitely want to hopefully start an internship next year. I'm going to go to my career office at school and try and get set up so that I can have a good job offer when I'm out of school. And
Now we did not mention your major.
I'm a marketing
It's a
major.
market. Well,
70% of your jobs come from networking.
Networking,
the school
marketing.
is a good resource. LinkedIn is a great resource, and you got to work your network.
I'm sorry, the
And
peanut
if
gallery.
you can,
The peanut gallery is
nepotism
loud
you
tonight.
can.
Yeah, the peanut gallery just
Nepotism is your friend.
nepotism.
Well, anyway,
so
once I get my job,
Yeah.
I would love to get an apartment, get a place to live. Hopefully, I'll still be with Casey. So I'll have a built-in roommate where I only have to pay half the rent, and that would be great because Massachusetts is so expensive.
living expenses in general are just expensive and stuff, and never mind all the stuff that you got to pay $9.99 a month for, which you think is, here's Spotify, oh, here's this, here's Hulu, here's this. Adds up.
So cool.
I'm sorry, we're in an interview.
I was gonna say it would be cool if Nolan and Casey moved down here after you graduated.
Yeah, Stacy says it would be really cool.
I
if,
don't know.
if
I
they
mean,
moved down here.
Florida has been a little bit backwards lately for me to want to move here.
Well, all I can say is I want to take it to a gay bar.
In Florida, they might not exist. In
No,
2
we have
years.
Cruisers right here. Cruisers is a gay bar right here in Cape Coral.
There's a ton of gays in Florida. Like
I know, but
Ask me how
they're
I know.
not gonna do well with the way this country's going. I mean, I don't think so. So I'm a little apprehensive.
So your dream life as is just sort of ordinary stuff, right? Tell me about the dream life. Like, what is
like a really big dream.
like? Do you want to own your own business? Do you want to fly in a private jet?
Yeah,
do you,
I mean,
like, do you want
I
to be
would
famous?
I would love to be my own boss
Mm.
someday. I'd love to work my way to the top, and have all the money that I needed to be comfortable. You know, I just want to be able to live comfortably. Like, I don't feel like I need a lot of money.
Yeah.
I feel like love is way more important. And as long as I'm surrounded by love and I can live comfortably, like, that's my dream. Like, I want to have a nice house, you know, in maybe
Right.
10 years if I can. And yeah, I think just a little house on the vineyard with a nice loving family. That's what I would love to have.
Oh, that's not so bad. Donna says the gay bars in Florida are creepy.
They're creepy.
Well, I don't
Well,
know
they might
why-
be shut down.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll see.
they let alligators in. That's why they're creepy, and they have giant spiders. So, and this leads us to the next question
Can I
about.
say something?
Yes, Stacy. From the
one
pool.
thing that I've noticed is the difference because I've watched a lot of videos of the gays in Florida talking about their opinion on Florida. And one thing I've noticed is that there's a lot more people in Nolan's generation that have a problem with it, but people in our generation are totally fine with it. It's really weird.
I think people in
I think the media tries to slant the what it's like to be gay in Florida in a negative way because I think the Florida has one of the strongest gay communities in the country from what I've observed. But I could be wrong.
I agree. I think that Florida has a really strong gay community, especially in Miami. But with the laws that are being passed, I feel like we're going backwards. And it's not just gay people; it's also with trans people too.
Well, I think it's with people in general too.
Any people, but
I do think that there's a lot of. I agree with you that there's laws that are going into place or that are in place that are terrible. But I also think there's laws that are going into place that are great. And unfortunately, I think it's all a fugazi.
I hope you guys can hear this. She's on a rant. We have one comment from the crowd that said to sink the flamingo. I don't know what that.
Flip the flamingo.
Sink the flamingo right there. Sink the flamingo. That was George, and he actually put a little little emoji of the flamingo. My wife tells you to eat a dick, and then the Florida gay bars are creepy. So tell us about this dream house that we like.
Well, ideally, I would love.
Did you mention the vineyard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to live like on the vineyard in like a little yellow house. I don't
Yellow.
need that much space. I feel like if you have a giant house, you have to clean it all the time. And
That's exactly right. You
don't
want
have time
a
for that.
tiny house with a big garage.
yeah,
To put
that's what I want. I want a cute little yellow house on the vineyard with a cat and a dog and a husband and maybe a kid
maybe a kid.
or two. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know about my feelings on children yet.
Well, you know what my thing on that, and I would worry about the world you bring him into. Like, right? You
Yeah.
always worry about that anyway. But like, I think the world now is very different than the world. Well, it was funny. The world that Wes came into 28 years ago is vastly different than the world you came into post 9/11. Was very different. And then now, I mean, we you know, the biggest thing since 9/11 was probably the pandemic, which, you know, it could have been so much worse.
Ruined my prom.
Ruined your prom.
Yeah, never got a prom.
Never got a prom.
Both years.
Oh, well, we keep talking about having a prom on our commune that Stacy wants to have in our on Hamlin. So we have a couple of so Florida has a huge gay community in Fort Lauderdale.
I think I've heard about that.
Then stay away from the Parliament in Orlando. People outside robbing people. We got caught up in it.
Well, I don't plan on going to Orlando anytime soon. So that's fine.
P-Town is a good place to be. It's P-Town is that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
You know, in the summer. I don't know. My dream would be to live like I love the vineyard, right? But I also live down here. So like if I could have a dream life, I would do 6 and 6 or 8 and 4
I would
or something like that.
Ideally a vacation house.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
But you're right. I mean, you don't need like a
That's
big
true.
you don't need a big elaborate house. You just need what you need, and because I don't think any of us are super greedy or materialistic, kind of a thing. You just and happiness, right, comes first. So that makes me happy as a parent to know that you're valuing this and this,
Yeah.
and not you didn't come out and say, well, I want me an Audi. who, by the way, last night, if you watch the podcast, someone in the line at Culver's offered us to see if we wanted to buy an Audi, an Audi 6. We did not, but we let him make a little advertising on our podcast. Let's see, we talking, well, we did that. Personal goals. Tell me about a typical day in your life, and what do you do for self-care and for fun? How do you
do a day
sprinkle
in my
that
life in the summer or at
in?
home? Or at school?
Let's do a school, because that's out of the public eye.
Okay. Well, at school, next semester, I scheduled all of my classes after 11 so that I don't have to wake up early in the
Like
morning.
Uncle Steve did that. He used to take late classes on Tuesdays so he could stay up and watch Monday Night
Yeah,
Football.
I would
So it
much
runs in the
rather.
family.
I would much rather be awake and, like, I feel like my brain has full power at like 3. Like
Full power at 3.
Like 3 p.m. Like
Yeah.
that is like my peak function time. So I have a lot of classes in the afternoon. So I usually wake up at 10:30 or 11, which is
Yeah.
pretty late. But I feel like the school, like if you go outside before 11 a.m., you don't see anybody. You'll see the
Oh, yeah,
commuters,
yeah,
and that's it. Because
yeah.
everybody that lives on campus does not want early classes.
Right.
But anyway, yeah. So I probably wake up around like 10:30 or 11, and I have like 3 classes Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which are 90 minutes each, and they go until around like 6. And then if I have my RA stuff, which is on Wednesdays, I have a staff meeting at I think 7, and we're usually together from 7 to 9. Or if I have RA duty, I'm usually sitting at the desk from 7 to 11, checking people in, making sure we don't get any creepy people.
So that doesn't leave a lot of time for, as we say, as Stacy put, self-care or fun.
Well, self-care and fun usually comes at night, which is why I wake up so late.
Oh, right.
I would say my free time usually starts when I'm not on duty, usually starts like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
If I've done homework from like 6 to 8. And if I am on duty, it usually starts at 11. So my friends and I will be up really late, just starting shenanigans
hanging
in the
out.
building.
Yeah.
We love meeting new people. We try and run into as many new people as we can.
Do you befriend a commuter? Because as I was a commuter student, and I always found it hard to like hang out with.
It's hard to befriend commuters because they're not around very much, and they're also only around during the day, and campus lights at night. So I don't get to see many people, but I'd see like the peak of socialization is probably from like 9 to 1 in the morning.
9 to 1. Oh, very good.
So yeah, I usually stay up until around probably 2 or 3, socializing, getting homework done, going to Taco Bell. But me and Nikki will always be together. If you see one of us, you'll see the other.
All right.
We're always doing stuff together. And yeah, I mean, the stuff we do for fun, we've been playing a lot of Town of Salem lately. Town of Salem 2 just came out.
Right.
So
which you were playing here today.
I was.
Yeah. And you're a werewolf, and somebody outed you.
Somebody
as an
outed
evil
me.
Person.
So, okay. This person, they were about to die anyway. And there were 5 people left in the game. So they're going to die, right? So that goes down to 4. So I get to kill 1 person during the night, which would go down to 3. And then with 2 evil votes, it means we would win, because 2 against 1 would win. So I said, hey, you're going to die anyway. Please don't tell anybody that I'm evil so that you can let the evils win and you can help, the hard factions win. Because
you were trying to create an alliance.
That's what
like
you do.
On Big Brother.
Yeah, if you're evil, you want to help the other evils because it's hard to win if you're evil. The town has 9 people, which is 9 out of 15.
Only 2 evils.
9 out of 15 is a lot of people.
Wow.
So you want to help them. But no, they outed me. They said, nope.
Yep. No,
you're the werewolf.
Yeah.
This person's evil.
That's
there
wrong.
You go, town.
That's wrong.
It's shameful.
I think we kind of covered what you look for in a romantic partner. You kind of covered that. And then finally, I think this is the final question. What is one piece of advice that has helped you the most, and who gave it to you?
Oh, well, I would say I just learned this advice on the plane from Lily Reinhardt's podcast. She was talking about anxiety and how it's not, obviously feeling anxiety is awful, but she said if you were originally created by, God, a presence, whoever, or the universe, you're just this energy, and they asked you, do you want to go to Earth for a blip of time, for 50 to 90 years, whatever, and experience every single emotion that you can feel, joy, euphoria, heartbreak, whatever, you'd be like, of course,
Yeah.
I want to experience
Sign me up
that.
for that. Yeah.
And it's amazing that you are able to feel anxiety and able to feel pain and able to feel heartbreak and recover and
Right.
have those euphoric moments in life. So when you're at your lows, it's a privilege to be able to even feel them,
No, that's true. Yeah. I mean, I think that kind of goes on a lot of advice that I've heard is like, every day is a chance to be great, or every day is a chance to create something, or help somebody, or whatever your thing is. And so I think there's something to that. But I thought where you were going was about the anxiety, is about why waste your time here being worried and anxious about things. But I think certainly my nature is to sort of kind of almost, I worry about things, but I think of all the different outcomes that could happen and the bad things that could happen. So I'm kind of prepared for it.
Yeah.
And so in, a lot of what Stacy does is like, you think about the wildest possible success and then that other stuff. So you're not focusing on it. But it's hard. It's a struggle. And it's even, I'll have a day where it's like, it gets like 2:00 or 2:30 in the afternoon and I'm just overcome, with like, I can't get out of my own way. I'm just like completely anxiety over everything. And then you just got to realize is like, what is the worst that could happen? That kind of thing. And I think an experience I had when I was hospitalized, 13 years ago now, whatever, with my blood pressure, and they put me on an anxiety medicine. And I was noticing that I wasn't getting the headaches. I wasn't freaking out when I had meetings, or if I had a doctor's appointment, I would get all worried about like, getting there on time and all this stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I don't have to worry about it. Like it clicked.
Yeah.
And I just went off the medication. But it was something about that like helped me realize that like, you're going to worry. And the only person that it hurts is you, kind of a thing. But I get how, all that stuff helps. But that's really interesting how you're put here to experience all these things, right?
Yeah. And I mean, some people can't feel anxiety and they don't get to talk and verbalize their feelings.
And some people don't
do
experience like love. I think a lot of people are super guarded, so they don't let people in. And some people have love, but they don't want to give it away because they think, they don't want to risk that. And I don't, and to me anyways, and this happens with divorce. A lot of people are like, I'll never get married again. I was never like that. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, I never get married again. Well, it's kind of a hassle with all this other stuff. But at the same time, you got this love ball and you want to give it away. You want to give it to someone, or share it with somebody, or share your life with somebody. And even though I share it with someone who is now passed out on a flamingo it's still like, one of the greatest, Okay. We'll take care of you after the podcast. It's 9:21, by the way. She's cold. She's in a pool at night. It's actually this has been the hottest podcast I think we've ever had.
I have a towel, please.
You want a wet towel?
No, a dry towel. I want to use it
Okay.
as a blanket.
So you want to put, I don't know if there's any comments you want to put up
Yeah,
there?
let me see. Where were we?
We're
Something about Fort Lauderdale.
Oh.
Donna says San
That's
Diego is
right
an
in the middle.
awesome place to live for gay people, and it's 70 to 75 degrees every day. Interesting. I've heard not that much about San Diego, so
San Diego's got a zoo that I want to visit. So
that's all I know
If no
about
one
it.
goes to the zoo, I would be down with that.
Anne says that's very powerful for young men. You got great insight. Thank you, Anne.
And Donna says, very insightful.
Hi.
But Donna's always been super like, she's always like, she'll give me something for Father's Day and I'll take your boys out and stuff like that. So she's been great. Movie tickets, things like that. Donna's fantastic. So that was our like little mini interview. I think that was very, you actually impressed me. I don't have a job to give you, but I think what this interview has really said that as a dad, and I don't know how much credit I can take for this, that I've and one of my things is that I don't care what my kids become, right? I don't care what they become. I don't care how much money they make, but if they're kind, good-hearted people that kind of are thoughtful, and Wes is certainly the same, then I think I've succeeded. Where some parents, they're not happy until they put a lot of pressure on their kids to do this, and that, and sometimes that backfires. But anyways, so I think that was very good. I thought that was very good. And live on the air, the podcast.
Young man.
Stacy, who's now in a flamingo covered in a towel, and probably 90% asleep, said that is a very impressive young man. Hey, Wes, you want to say goodnight to folks? You want to come back over? We have to do gratitude. What am? And what? Read yours. I'm going to read.
You wrote your gratitude already?
She has a book here. Gratitude. The nice people at Costco. Kathy and says Steve. Kathy and Steve, apparently. Where are they from? New York. Big city of dreams. 2.
Not New York City. It's near Syracuse.
Custard? What is Luster's? Costco. She's grateful for Costco. 3, boys being here. 4, beautiful weather. It was very beautiful today. Driving around, it was very nice. 5, the Jeep, which we took to Costco. 6, the morning show. We've been watching the morning show because with our new phones, we got the Apple network. Jennifer Aniston as Rachel, and some British guy as Ross. And what was the girl from Legally Blonde? Elle Woods. Elle Woods was in there. She wants a hot dog. Real. Oh wait, I gotta let Nolan do his.
I want a hot dog real bad. That's what she says.
Nothing funnier than that. Number 7, the pool, which she is in now. Make sure she doesn't go face down. And look at her. I don't know if you can see that. She's got her head on the concrete. Well, actually, it's on the head of the. This is fun stuff. We need a webcam because that's hysterical. I might leave her out here all night. You never know. Pool lizard. We have a pool lizard. We've talked about him before. He lives over there. He
We have 2 pool lizards.
yeah, he comes around. We have 2, but we only see the one. 9, the flamingos. We got baby flamingos. I don't know if you've seen them tonight. They're around. They're in the pool. We have a gecko that runs across up here every once in a while. He's an albino gecko. The flamingos. And 10. They're toilet. I don't know what that says. Neil gets expiration later.
Wait.
What does that last one say? Spiral lure.
I can't
Nod.
read. Podcast? Is that what that says? Podcast?
What's your last one? Your last piece of gratitude. Neil something. Pot stickers. Oh, she appreciates the podcast, people that come to the podcast, and thank you for sitting through this somewhat just disjointed. Wes, you want to hit us with some gratitude? What is Wes grateful for today?
Thankful for the weather and the pool. Back there, it feels cooler now. The sun is going down and everything, but it still feels good.
Yeah.
And all the snacks we got were good.
Yep.
Dinner especially.
Dinner was good. You got a little walk-in the neighborhood.
Yep.
That was good. And we had some good family time today. It was I'm grateful for that. That was good stuff. Nolan, what do you got?
I am grateful to also have family time and be on vacation from work. And
yes, it's always good.
I don't know. I feel like being in the sun gets to clear your head, and I got a lot of that today.
Well, I think there's something, and this is what I've always thought. When you're picked up from one climate and put into another where they have different trees and it's just completely different landscape, there's something that makes you look back on your normal everyday life and say, there's so much more, right?
Yeah.
There's so much more. And I know a lot of folks that like don't fly or they don't travel or whatever, they kind of never get that perspective kind of thing. So I think there's some of that too. And sometimes you can see your life and your decisions and some of the things that you do a little bit more clearly from that angle. And I think it has something to do with just being picked up and put down somewhere else. So Ann says, your family meal that costs pennies on the dollar. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
$13.80.
But I got to tell you, Costco has the not farm raised, the wild caught coho salmon, which is the best kind to get. Don't get farm raised if you can avoid it. So I can feel the omega-3s. Oh yeah, it's all healthy. Yeah, so I'm grateful. I'm grateful the boys are here, the weather, and we could have done anything today. We went to Costco and we had a good time. So that's like, I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't think to use a day of vacation to go to Costco and float around the pool. That was, so it was fun and hang out. Nolan, and I'm very proud of Nolan. He started his little summer class today.
I did.
Stacy helped out a lot, so thank you, Stacy.
I don't think I helped.
She did. Look at now she's
Well,
over
she
here,
validated my
floating around.
feelings about it being impossible.
Right? Yeah.
so.
She said it was impossible. So anyway, so that's good.
I really want to hear your professor say about that.
So if anybody out in our viewership, which is down to 3, has any last minute gratitude they would like to give, that's fantastic. And again, another day on this earth, another day to be great, another day to help people and be a better person tomorrow. But I think I'm gonna go get my wife out of the pool. I don't know how I'm gonna get her out of that pool. To drain the pool. She wakes up in the deep end, sleep on a drain with her hair stuck in the drain. That would be good. Yeah, no, that's it. So guys, I'm gonna knock this one on the head. It's 9:30, and since Stacy isn't at the helm tonight, we're gonna jump off early.
You sure you don't want me to get up there and talk about a bunch of shit?
Well, if you
Are
want,
you capable?
Of course I'm capable.
if you want, we can talk about dicks and butts and balls
Well, I
and
had a whole list of things to talk about.
she had a whole list. I don't know. Let's see. Is 55? Is it 55 today?
Yes.
I
can't drive 55.
No. Bears in Scituate. Is that what it says?
Yeah, it's the anniversary of the Scituate Bear. Remember that?
Anniversary of the Scituate Bear. Remember that thing was running all over. It went from Cohasset to Scituate to ended up in Marshfield, and then it got hit by a car in Wareham or something. They named him. I don't remember what his name is.
And why is everybody so afraid of a little bear?
He's just a bear running around. It's a natural occurring thing. Now you come down here, we got some natural occurring things down here. Not so nice running around.
Right.
They got, and I was actually thinking about alligators the other day. It's like a third of its body is teeth and mouth.
Yeah.
I can't think of another animal that is 1/3 teeth and mouth.
Not here. Teeth and mouth and tongue. Show them your tongue, baby.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
Show them your wiener. Your wiener's nice too, but don't show them your butt. Your butt.
This is why she's on the float and not hosting this podcast. Anyways, and Ann is grateful that she got to see Nolan and Wes.
Oh,
I think you're
you're
going to see an interview with Wes tomorrow night, which will be
Yeah.
exciting. And it'll be I don't know if you get the same questions, Wes, or same questions.
Same question.
So
Okay.
you can take these cards, and I feel like Johnny Carson. Charlie says, "Night, guys. Have a great night, and same to you, Charles. And I hope and Nolan will sign this, and one lucky viewer gets no lucky viewers. You guys have run out of luck. Yeah, he's gonna find his card that's a favorite question
Okay.
and sign it, and then Wes will do the same.
Okay.
And Charlie gets a good night from Ann, and we say good night from Cape Coral, Florida, to you guys. What? You're we're all right.
Everybody's tuned out.
Yeah. No, there's everybody's
Good night.
saying good night. Yeah. I can't read. It looks like something. She's grandson. Is there a grandson note?
I don't know.
She doesn't know. So I think we're gonna save those for tomorrow night, and we're gonna get out of here with a little song, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8:00. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for joining, boys, and Stacy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
Okay.